A strong financial plan is important at every point in our lives, but it becomes really important when you're planning for what happens after you leave this world. I am joined by attorney Larry Brock from the Brock Law Office.
Yes.
And Larry, you specialize in estate planning, probate, tax avoidance if possible. And when you were on the show last time, you talked about overall what this kind of planning involves and why it's so important to have this kind of planning. Talk to us today a little bit about what happens if you don't, probate, taxes, because it can be either really, really easy or really, really not.
Really not if you don't do it right, if you don't do it at all. There's much more to estate planning, which is a major component of your financial plan, than just, I want to do something to avoid probate and taxes. When you do a complete comprehensive estate plan, you have that opportunity to protect yourself during your lifetime. And when I say protect yourself, if you don't have it and you become incapacitated, that's and you need the court intervention, that's a $400,000, $5,000 expense every year. And you're 6 times more likely to become incapacitated than die during a year. So a good estate plan can protect you on incapacity. It can protect and provide for your surviving spouse on the first to pass away, and some major protections that she can't. We always talk about the husband dying first. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been around this so long, but she can't protect herself from. And last time I talked about the remarriage protection in that situation. Finally, there's this major component of protecting the children in total ways they can't protect themselves. You and me, you can't protect yourself from your creditors, from your liability, from a failed marriage, but you can protect your children when you give them their estate, your assets.
That can be protected from their debts.
From their debts.
And their liability.
Their liability. They have a terrible auto accident. Well, their inheritance can be shielded. And it can be set over here, shielded, so that if that wonderful marriage to that wonderful person turns sour, it doesn't get part of the community. It doesn't even get into a place where somebody can claim it's part of the community. And not only that, if you've got the child who has a problem, had a client once who came and she said, I need to disinherit my son. Well, why? And she said, he lives on the streets someplace in the Inland Empire. He's into drugs and alcohol. I can't give him any money because he'll blow it.
Right.
So I said, wait, we can do a plan that provides something for him and will help him and give him something, but not allow him to blow it, won't allow him to drink it up. And the tears in her face of joy, they said, hey, I can do this.
Nice.
And recently, we might have done that plan 10 years ago, but recently she came back in and we updated the plan because he's off the streets. He's got his life changed. And this estate plan you do, as a trust, it's revocable. You can change it. You can update it as your life changes, the law changes, drafting techniques change.
How often should it be reviewed?
3 to 5 years.
Okay.
To look, because there are these changes.
Everything's always changing.
And when you talk about changes, you hear the government talk, or the politicians talk about the fiscal cliff. Well, it's going to change estate planning, no doubt about it. And the financial issues will change dramatically.
So, Larry, if someone wants to get more information, they're hearing this and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have anything in place. I'm going to leave my family in a mess. How would they go about getting a hold of you to get more information?
You can call us. We do free consultations. Phone number 909-590-9545. The office is in Chino. We'd be happy to see you, talk to you. You can go to my website, www.trustandprobatelawyers.com. We'd love to talk to you.
Larry, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
We will be right back.